if you look at the first 3 games last season, we took 1 point from Berkhamsted at home, where their keeper made some great saves, but our keeper wasn't great on the day. And I think I'll just mention that now, that the keeper, Adam North, coming in towards the end of last season, there's no coincidence that our results picked up once we had a steady, quality goalkeeper. And last season, like I said, we took 1 point from 9, and Helzowen, we probably should have got something out of it. Berkhamsted here, we definitely should have got something out of it. And Tame away, we ended up drawing when we probably should have won. So, you know, if we take 6-7 points from those 9 instead of 1, we would have been up there from the start of the season. So then you almost always play catch up. And I just think that we get off to a good start this season. It'll be interesting to see what we do, because if you're up there, we're planning on staying up there rather than kind of chasing. Well, Craig and I spoke about what we needed to kind of add to what we already had. We knew that we had sort of 12 to 14 good, strong players, but we needed 4 or 5 more. And competition, we've got kind of 2 players at least for each position, and it's going to be difficult. But that's our job as management, is to pick the strongest team, and if the players are doing well, they stay at the side, and it's as simple as that. And that's the kind of message you want to get across to the boys, is that you work hard and you play well, you keep your shirt. If you don't, there's someone or 2 people that are waiting to take your shirt and get in the side and prove themselves. So it's healthy competition. Yeah. It's about creating an environment that we take from training onto the pitch on a Saturday or a Tuesday or whatever it is. We have to keep the same environment, the same standards, and every time we train, every time we play a game. And the boys have kind of grasped what we want and expect from them, and I'm excited to see kind of, once the games start, just how we sort of kind of play based on what we've been working on. So yeah, it's good. It's looking really good. It's been really good. The boys have worked hard. Obviously, like you said, keeping that nucleus of players from last season and adding quality to it has been vital for us, and we're in a good place. Boys have played together. The new boys that are coming in have played with people here previously, so that helps. And just having Ed, I'd like to say he's probably been the best addition in regards to players, just because having someone to kind of bounce ideas off and work together with, and allow Craig to kind of do the other stuff, has made it a lot easier and been just a lot more organised and focused on who we are as a team and as a group of players and how we want to play. I came in and kind of worked out early doors that maybe it wasn't right for me to continue playing, and kind of spoke to Craig and Darren and said about maybe just taking the coaching and getting involved in that side of it. So transitioning from playing to coaching was big for me, because it went from my teammates to them being the coach and kind of demanding from them and shouting at them or having a conversation and letting them know that they're not playing. So that was a big change, and the boys took time to kind of transition from me being their mate and teammate that I have been for the past how many years, to then being kind of an authoritative figure that's, right, I'm leaving you out today. So that was difficult, but we kind of got through that, and like you said, we kind of were settled, and that's when we started to kind of play well and pick up results. And if the pandemic hadn't have kicked in when it did, I truly believe we would have been there or thereabouts. Yeah, I honestly believe that. Yeah. I really enjoyed it. I think the main thing is, for me as a coach, is what I would have appreciated as a player. So if I'm leaving someone out, if I would have been left out as a player, I would appreciate a call, just being one of the experienced players, just saying, look, you're not playing today. Totally understand it. And I think that makes a big difference. If you've just got someone who understands as a player, obviously, the feelings and everything that goes into it, I've really kind of tried to work on that and just make sure that I'm approachable to the boys, and just, if there's any issues or they're not happy about something, then come and speak to me, and, you know, be that first set of ears to listen, and then pass it on to Craig and go from there. But yeah, it's been okay. Yeah. That's exactly exactly what it is. It's about just understanding the position that they're in because you've been in that position, and maybe at times I didn't deal with certain situations. So being a manager now, it's okay, I can remember that, and maybe speaking to people beforehand and just saying, look, before you make a decision, have a think about it and try not to be too hasty with the decision that you're making. The best thing about non-league football is there's a lot of players that through that. So they did really well when they came in, and having experienced players like Gunny, like Adam Leroyd, myself, can speak to them and kind of put your arm around them and say it's very different from playing academy football, and academy football is pretty and it's nice and it all looks great, whereas when you come here it's kind of fast paced and you've got a man in his 30s kind of chasing you down and heading and kicking you, and it's a big shock to the system, but they've taken to it really well. And like I said, with the boys that we've got, they're used to it in training. They're getting kicked in training, and just you get yourself up and you get on. And they adapted really well, and they're only going to get better. And I can't see them being at this level for too long if they keep doing what they're doing. They keep listening to the information that we're giving them. I mean, Scott's in a great position that he's got Ed, who's played countless games in the conference and League Two in the same position as him, so he can lean on Ed and ask Ed for any sort of advice, and Ed can give it to him. So he's kind of in a position now where he can just learn and just kick on. So they've got it. It's down to them at the end of the day, and they've got the ability. And sometimes you need to go down to come back up, and maybe that's what they'll do. The majority of us have been at pro clubs and been released at 19, 20 and drop into the league, and some have gone back on and done well, some have stayed at this level, so they've got a lot of people around them that understand exactly where they are, and probably now have even got more experience to kind of tell them where they need to be to get themselves back up and do the extra, train, don't just wait and train twice a week with us, do a little bit more, do something on the days that we're not training, because it's only going to benefit you, and if you can stand out, it's just positive for you. So don't just do what we're asking you to do extra. And that would be my advice to any young player, whether you're at a pro club or not, always do extra. At pro clubs, there's no excuse, you've got all the facilities there, the equipment